game. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today. Yeah,
he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been bare.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Mahomes pass complete.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Chiefs, nothing.
And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Complete.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
At the 5-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always a key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to
Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Recover it by the Ravens.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chuck Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What you talking about, ref?
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
This was the